Crimean Tatars are a specific Turkic people who have lived in Crimea for centuries. This nation is characterized by a unique and distinctive culture, commitment to traditions, and a special family way of life. They are people with a long and tragic history who have always had one main purpose: to live in their homeland of Crimea. It is no coincidence that they call themselves Kırımlı, that is, Crimeans. In the light of Crimea's reunification with Russia, the topic of Crimean Tatars have taken on a new dimension. The issue of their inclusion in the multinational Russian society became the focus of discussion. Almost a quarter of a century of Crimea being a part of Ukraine did not lead to the resolution of numerous rights, property, and language problems of the Crimean Tatar people. The Ukrainian government used the Crimean Tatar factor only as a tool for its own political games. Today, the Crimean Tatars have received the possibility of not only full-fledged rehabilitation, but also the advancement of their people. The Crimean Tatar language has been given the status of the Republic's state language, along with Russian and Ukrainian. The Council of the Crimean Tatar people was formed under the head of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Crimea. There is an ongoing, intensive process of settling Crimean Tatar settlements, construction of educational institutions, and facilities for religious purposes. The participation of Crimean Tatars in the government and representative bodies had been ensured, and many other actions were being taken for the restoration of historical justice and the political, social, and spiritual revival of the Crimean Tatars. Crimean Tatar television and radio work successfully. Favorable conditions have been created for the preservation and development of the national identity, language, and cultural distinctiveness of the Crimean Tatar people. This year, more Crimean Muslims will go on Hajj to Saudi Arabia. In the Russian Crimea, Muslims became witnesses of the decision to build a cathedral mosque, which in the Ukrainian period was the subject of speculation. This occasion develops the traditional values of Islam and ensures harmony in the Crimean society, building interreligious communication on the principles of religious tolerance. As for the Muslim heritage of the peninsula, you can't ignore Yevpatoria, which is one of the most ancient Crimean towns. The pearl of Islamic architecture is here, Friday Mosque Juma Jami. It was built by Khan's order by Istanbul's main architect, Mimar Sinan Agha, one of the world's most talented architects. Most recently, after the reunification of Crimea with Russia, it became an object of federal importance. The Bakhchisarai, the Khan Palace, was declared a cultural heritage site of federal significance. A massive reconstruction of the complex is in progress. All the Crimean Tatars need today is stable and developmental opportunities. They have all this now. The Crimean Tatar people have no other historical territory outside the Crimean land. This nation has passed a tough road to return to its homeland and continues to live on it, certain of its future. Crimean Tatars came back to their homeland within return of Crimea to Russia, since Russia is historically homeland of the Turkic peoples.